South Africa is known as one of the most violent countries, and I think it all emanates to mental health. So I think government, if they can focus more on mental health, then we will be more productive as a society. My name is Thandeka. I'm the director of Mpumalanga Mental Health Society, and we have 9 branch offices in Mpumalanga, 3 in each district. So what we do, we communicate and negotiate with all stakeholders from the international, national, provincial and local government and non-government in policy formation for mental health care users. We advocate for people with mental disability and all other disabilities. We also do awareness across the province of Mpumalanga. The major challenges that we deal with as we raise awareness with regards to mental health and disability as a whole, we find that the problem is now access to resources. So as it is stipulated in the Mental Health Care Act that everyone has a right to rehabilitation services, to care and treatment, but you find that most of our hospitals are understaffed. Currently the problem that we have is that per one psychologist, there's 100,000 patients, so they are unable to cope with such a demand. So our health department is not ready to tackle the issue of mental health. So health in itself, it only allocates 5% of their budget to mental health, of which is not sufficient looking at the need, because 1 in 3 people will be affected by mental health illness at some point of their lives. Last year I was one of the facilitators with regarding to rendering services to persons with disability, of course including mental health. So we facilitated that policy where the Department of Social Development came to play, and also the Department of Education also, to say what are the services that people with disabilities are in need of. So that has been successful, but now it can't end at just being a policy. It has to come to a cost and be implemented as well. I think our government firstly needs to invest more on mental health. If you look at it broadly, it affects so many elements, so many factors of human functioning. Even with the work environment, you'll find that people are burnt out. There's so much absenteeism because of neglected mental health issues. Stress and depression being the major problems here in South Africa, especially post the pandemic. So I think government, if they can focus more on mental health, then we will be more productive as a society. South Africa is known as one of the most violent countries, and I think it all emanates to mental health. We are not engaging with such issues. We are not healing the invisible wounds that people have, and that contributes largely to us being a violent country and not being productive. What motivates me is what I see around me. If you wake up and you are privileged enough that you know what, everything is going well, you are okay physically, you are okay mentally, why not extend that same grace to someone else when you know that they can get help only if some resources or services are directed to where they are. I applied because I saw it as a growth opportunity to network, to meet other leaders, to also challenge myself, not to only to focus in my small space or in my province, Mpumalanga. As more as you engage with other people, there are other methods that you can learn, and there are other resources that are underused or you haven't tapped on to better the situation, and other solutions as well. The more we engage, the more we network, is the more we learn, and we can come back and implement where we are.